Well, first of all, I want to say it's been an absolute honor to have been the mayor the last 8 years. There's been some really amazing things that I'm proud of that have happened in this community, and when you stop and think about this city 8 years ago, a lot of that change has been for the better. So I'm really happy with that, and it's been a dream come true to be the mayor of the city. But the people have spoken. And so, in light of today's results, obviously disappointed, but have come to terms with what's happened, and I completely respect what the wishes of our residents are. And so I just want to take a minute to, first of all, thank my family, who have been absolutely amazing, and I couldn't do this without my family. And so I just love my family so much and the support that they've given me, and as well as my friends and my campaign team, many of which are here. You know what, again, this isn't something that I have done on my own. And there are so many people that have helped me get to this place and have lifted me up when I've needed it. And I have the best team in the world. And I'm really proud of the work that we've done. And again, I think that the record speaks for itself. But at the end of the day, the city of Kelowna and the residents here have wanted a change. And I absolutely respect that. And so I want to congratulate our new council. They have some really great things to look forward to and some really big challenges that they're going to have to face, and I wish them all success. And at the end of the day, like I say, this has been a dream come true, and it will, I've been the mayor for 2 terms, and that's something that no one will ever be able to take away, and I'm really proud of it. But again, I want to congratulate the incoming council, and I wish them all the best. And I think I'll leave it there. And if you have any questions for me, I'll certainly take them.
We hear you congratulating the incoming council, but I'm not sure if you heard you congratulating the incoming mayor.
Sure, because the mayor is a part of council. So I have congratulated council because council is 9 people.
Did you call him?
I have not. No.
Do you plan to?
I'm not sure.
What's your thoughts on the campaign, Colin, how the campaign went?
Oh, like they say that the 3rd term is always the toughest, and obviously it certainly panned out that way. Campaigning was very hard. I think that there are certainly a lot of factors beyond a municipal council's control that have maybe played into this, but I was certainly concerned. The biggest being that there are a lot of people out in our in all communities, not just in Kelowna, but in all communities, who are upset with various things that have taken place in the last 2 years, which municipal councils play no role in. But I think that it's an opportunity for residents to be able to voice that concern or anger, and I think that certainly has played a part of it. I think that this city has grown a lot, and for a lot of residents, that's a big concern. You know what, at the end of the day, though, there isn't anything I would change. I have slept very well at night as your mayor because I made decisions based on what I thought was for the best of everyone in our community. And there isn't any decision that I would go back on. There isn't any decision I would change. And when you look at the fact, again, that this city is the fastest growing in the country, people want to come here for a reason. And you know what? So if we want to close the doors, I mean, that will be the choice of the next council. But I believe that we need to keep growing as a community because we need people living here to be able to sustain all of the services and things that we know and love about our community. But anyway, at the end of the day, there are a number of factors I think beyond my control. And this is the outcome. And like I say, I wish this next council sincerely all the best. There is some amazing things that they're going to make decisions on, but there's some big challenges, as we all know. And so I look forward to seeing their work and seeing how they progress. You know what? They're in for a wild ride. It's a really cool thing serving your community, and something that only a few people get to do.
You mentioned a lot of the successes that you felt the city's had, that you've had. Any regrets?
None. I think I just answered that. I sleep very well at night because I made decisions that I believed in my heart were the best thing for this community as a whole. And so I know that, for example, a lot of the criticism I take is for supportive housing. Born and raised in Rutland, the people in Rutland are angry that there is homelessness and people without homes in their neighborhood. That would have happened whether there was supportive housing in their neighborhoods or not. Because we know that people in our community and across the country need homes. And to say that it's now prevalent because I helped get people a roof over their heads and the supports that they need, that's the reason now it's worse. Again, at the end of the day, I understand people's frustration. I was frustrated too, but I have no regrets trying to get a roof over someone's head and the help that they need for their underlying mental health or addiction. I will never regret trying to help people on our streets.
Is it too early to ask you what might be next for you?
Yeah, very early. I'm still just coming to grips with these results, so I have not given it one thought, and all I know is, the sun will rise tomorrow. I have an amazing family and amazing friends behind me. And you know what? As cliche as it sounds, there are going to be amazing things ahead for me and my family. And I'm looking forward to finding out what those are. But could I tell you what they are right now? Nope, I couldn't.
There's been a lot of shakeup across the valley in this election.
Yeah.
You were the head of the Big City Mayor Group. Are you worried about this much change happening at this pivotal time?
You know what? I haven't really given that much thought. I haven't really seen what's happened in other communities, so I really couldn't say. All I know is the work that I had been a part of with the BC Urban Mayors Caucus to, again, help get people housed, help get them supports, help change our justice system so that people will face consequences for their actions. Again, I'm proud of the work, not only because it'll impact Kelowna for the better, but I was doing work along with my council colleagues and mayors across the province to make change for everybody in this province. And that's something, I'm really proud of. And I have no doubt, though, that the BC Urban Mayors Caucus will continue and will continue to do great work.
Colin, sorry, man.
Did you have a sense that voters were angry and that you might be in trouble this time? There might be some anger out there, which you referred to.
Yeah, sure. Again, I've always known that, and talking to other mayors across the country, that the third term is always the hardest. But what we didn't know is how is that third term coming out of a global pandemic. And again, I think we've seen it when we see interactions with people online, and in various other instances where there's just a lot of general anger amongst residents in all communities, and who are just calling for change for the sake of change, and that's their right. And they've done that here in Kelowna. And you know what? It is what it is. But could I sense it? For sure. But at the end of the day, I campaigned, my team campaigned the best that they could. And again, just like council, I am not one person leading a campaign. I have amazing people who have helped campaign for me and with me, and I am forever grateful. I have the best supporters and the best team in the business. And you know what? Today was a bit of a setback, and we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Yay!